Okay, Shalom Israel. Well, the ICPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohan. The ICPK been established since 1969, teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian that they are the true Israelite according to the Bible. The ICPK is not affiliated with any other Israelite group. On today's ICPK Chattanooga law class, that is in fact indeed is a law that we marry our own, that we do not marry outside of our race. Nowadays, like so much, like they're just pushing it. They just, I mean, they just advertising it. This whole thing, like where you see a black man with a oppressor woman with a black man, or oppressor man with a black woman. Is like now they're just advertising it. And according to the Bible, according to Most High, the children of Israel should not be dating outside their race. We should not be dating outside of our race, man. And I say it's a law that we marry our own, meaning blacks, Hispanic, or Native Indian. We should stick together, man. We should marry our own people, man. Meaning a black man with a Hispanic woman with a black man, and a Native Indian, a black on black, a Levi with a Jamaican, a Haitian with a Jamaican, a Haitian with an American with a Haitian, stuff like that. It's a law that we must. It's in the Bible. I mean, it's not something that the Most High approved. The Most High do not approve it. I think the Most High was dealing with us, man. He didn't want us to be with all these other nations. He didn't want us to mingle up our bloodline with these other nations, man. This something that's against the Bible. The Most High is against it. He's against interracial marriage. But a lot of people saying that, okay, love don't see no color. It's like it's hot in here. They'll say love don't see no color. The hearts love what it love. But according to the Bible, that's not what's in the Bible. That's not what the Most High want. The Most High want all nations to stick together to their own race. All nations to marry their own people. And your pastor's reading you these things here, marriage and people giving you license to marry other race. When according to the Bible, we're gonna see if the Most High is for interracial marriage or is he against it. That's why we're saying we should stick together. We should not trying to go one of these other nation women. Like look at LeBron James' son, Bronny. He already got an oppressor woman. Like, damn, you just not make it into the league. Now you already got this oppressor woman. Like, it's like they was waiting for that. It's like that oppressor woman was waiting for that chance, like for him to get drafted. So she already get him. It's like that's how things work, man. Like they just wait till you get to where you're gonna be at, and then they take all your money. Like, why would you pick a woman you just not got into the drafted to the NBA? You're gonna have an oppressor woman. Like this the thing that society teaches our brothers, man. Like you make in the society, don't worry about them black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women. They lie mouth anyway. They don't know how to treat a man. All they gonna do is cause you a headache and heartaches and put you on child support. But guess what the oppressor woman gonna do? They're gonna take all your money, sell a single lie about you. Now you end up going to prison because they don't told a lie about you. They don't told a lie on you. Now you got to fight for. Now you got to divorce her. Now it's a divorce going on, and then guess what? She take half of your money, and guess where that money go to? It goes right back to her people. It goes right back to her people, man. And that's not the reason why. And the main reason the Most High said we should not interrate, have no, do not give our sons unto their daughter or their daughters unto our sons, due to the fact that you trying to please these people. When you're trying to be with these other nations, you gotta leave your culture alone, leave your belief alone, and to go follow their culture so you could make them happy, so you could please them and be accepted and be loved by them. And now by you doing that, you're gonna start following their ways of living. You're gonna start eating the things that they eating. You're gonna start worshiping their God that they worship. And there's no other God beside God, the Most High. There's no other God besides Him. So now he say they're gonna turn our hearts away from serving Him. Meaning they're gonna have our minds away from serving Him. So now we're gonna start doing what the other nations do. So we're trying to please these other nations, so they could be accepted by them. So that's why the Most High said we should not interracial marriage with them, because we're gonna start serving their God, and that's what we do. Each every time we have interracial marriage with these other nations, guess what we do? We either go to the Christian church, go to the Catholic church, go to the Muslim mosque, and start doing what? We worshiping their God. We bound down to their God, and that's what we do. Like when we marry a person, what you think they would go? You start being a Christian. You start going to church every Sunday. Now you start praising white Jesus, or you go to you marry an Arab. You start praying to Allah, or Chinese or Buddhist. You start serving their God. And that's why the Most High say we should not have no interracial marriage with them. We should not marry no other race outside of our own. And every race know that, man, except our own people. It's like we quick to get a little money and forget about the hood, forget about the sister that's in the hood, or the sister forget about the brothers that's in the hood, and go marry these other nations, thinking that the sisters, how they think their ways of thinking is, let's see, oh, I want my baby to have nice hair, or nice skin color, or nice eyes. Like, don't you know that's actually watering down your gene? Because you having a baby by an oppressor is actually making your gene weaker, man. Because if a lot of people don't know that having blonde hair and blue eyes is actually recessive gene, meaning your gene is weak, man. That the oppressor have weak gene. Having blonde hair, blue eyes, and all that stuff, man, that's called recessive gene, man. Meaning that gene is not strong. You're not making your gene stronger, man. Just because you want a baby with blue eyes and nice hair, like, no, you're just making that gene weak, and then you uplifting his nation up, his race up. While you go marry up another man, another oppressor, man, you raising up his race. And the Most I said, we supposed to raise up our nation. Because you see how they're trying to destroy the Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. So why are you going to try to have the oppressor raise up his race, his people up, when they steady trying to unalive our people every day? When they telling our sister to go abort their babies every day, over 300,000 babies being aborted. So why would you try to have the oppressor raise his nation up? Our nation need to be raised up. You need to raise up your nation. You need to be with your own people, your own kind, man. That's how the Most High intended it for it to be. That's how it's gonna be. It's a law that we marry our own. The Most High he ain't never want all nations to come together. He always wanted all nations to be separated. So for a lot of people that think that it's what the hearts love, or love don't see no color, that is nonsense. That is just foolishness talking. That is the Christian church talking, man. But according to the Bible, the Most High is against interracial marriage. He do not want that. He don't want his sons and daughter being given over to other nation. He don't approve of that, man. Like the scriptures say, we gotta approve all things, and that's what we're finna do. We're finna prove all things according to the Bible, man. This ain't just my word. I ain't just saying that out of my own mouth. We're gonna see how the Most High is not the Most High does not approve of interracial marriage, but yet America pushes it, man. Every commercial, every ad you see, it's either a black man with a white woman. It's either a white man with a black woman, but you never see them with another race. You never see it with another race. They only push that on the blacks and Hispanic. They don't push that on the other race. Because they know that they know that it's against the Most High. Point blank, it's against the Most High, man. And we're gonna show you out the scripture that the Most High is not for interracial marriage. How he commanded Moses to tell the children of Israel that we should not give our sons to their daughter, nor give our daughters to their son. And they're speaking about the other nation, the other race. So we're gonna see if the Most High is against it, or is he for it, or is he for interracial marriage, or is he against it? Like we say, you got to prove all things out of the scriptures, man. Got to prove all things. So we finna go to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. So lucky. We're gonna start on verse 1 to enlighten the people of who the Most High is talking to, letting you know that, because you know a lot of Christians be like, okay, why you just reading out of context? So we're gonna start from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 1. We're gonna start on the first verse. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goes to possess it, and had cast out many nations before thee. Remember, God, he's speaking to the children of Israel now. He telling Moses to tell that this was what going to happen to the children of Israel, that they finna go to the land and possess it, and he gonna cast out many nations before thee. And he gonna name some of these nations. He said the Hittites, and the Gerarites, and the Ammonites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hevites, and these are all nations that was before that was in that land. So before that's how they say, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land where thou goes to possess it, and had cast out many nations before thee. So he naming these nations, these different people, this African nation and all that stuff. Then the white man, he said 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. So now we got a clear understanding of who these nations are. That these are people that's in that land right now, that the Most High is going to drive out before them. And he said, and when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. But yet, Christians say God love everybody. God love everybody. God does not allow people to unalive. But he just said, he telling the children of Israel when they go to this land that they're gonna possess, and the Most High gonna deliver these other 7 nations that's mighty and greater than the children of Israel in their hand. He said, you shall smite them, and you shall utterly destroy them. So when he said destroy, I mean you get rid of them, man. And he said, you shall make no covenant with them, make no agreement with them, and show no mercy unto them. That does not sound like a God that loves everybody now. Because he telling the children of Israel go do these things to these other nations. Because he chose the children of Israel, which are Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. So he's telling them, go show them no mercy, go destroy them, go unalive these people, man. Verse 3, neither shall thou make marriage with them. It said, neither shall you make marriage with them. Do not try to go have sexual intercourse with them, because that's what, according to the Bible, that's what marriage is. Sexual intercourse is marriage, according to the Bible. I mean, do not go trying to take none of these people as your wife or husband. You should not make no marriage with them whatsoever. So he done gave you the name of the people that he's telling you that he gonna cast out before you, and you're gonna destroy them, and you're gonna not show no mercy. You ain't gonna make no agreement with them, nor shall you make marriage with them, nor shall you marry none of them. And this in the Bible, man. And it says, thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son. You shall not give your daughter unto the other nation's son. You should not do it. It's the law. It's the law that the Most High was giving Moses to give to the children of Israel. You should not marry outside of your race. You should not give your daughter go marry an oppressor or African, Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, or Arab man. You should not do that. Because this is a law according in the Bible for the children of Israel to observe throughout the whole generation, man. But yet we still want to get some money, thinking we made it in life. Now the first thing we're gonna do, grab some other nation woman, or our sister go grab another nation man, another race, from another man from a different race, or another lady from a different race. He said, you shall not give thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter thou shalt not take unto thy son. You should not take their daughter unto your son. You should not allow your son to go marry another race, just like you should not allow your daughter to go marry another race. That is against the law. That is the law the Most High was given to the children of Israel. It is the law that we marry our own, man. Don't go trying to be quick to run to the oppressor of this another nation because you think this black woman can't shut her mouth, or you think this black man is too hard on you. No. The Most High gave us this law for a reason, man. He gave us this law for a reason, and we're gonna. The more we continue reading on the further in the chapters, we're gonna find out why the Most High told us not to do these things here. We're gonna find out why the reason He gave us these laws to not marry they outside of our race, to not give our daughters unto their son, or give their daughter unto our son, give our son unto their daughter. We're gonna find out the reason why he said these things here, man. The Most High don't just make these laws. These laws is for the benefits of Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. It is our law, man. It's to benefit us, man. It is to protect and save us, man, from the hand of the enemy, from the hand of these other nations. But yet we want to keep breaking these laws. We see why the more we keep suffering, the more we keep being oppressed. And America is just pushing that agenda, pushing it. Because you see that in everything, you see in every commercial ads, no matter what it is, you'll always see a black man or black woman with the oppressor, with another race, another nation. And that's what they want to push on us, man. But the Most High said we should not give our daughters unto their son. No, we should take up a wife for our son from them. We should not do that, man. I'm going to read that again. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3. Neither shall thou make marriage with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall thou take unto thy son. The Most High saying that these things are for a reason, man. He's saying these things for a reason. We should not do that. We should not make marriage with the other nation. We should not marry these other nations. We should marry our own people, our own kind, which are Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. We got 12 different tribes of beautiful women to choose from. Why would you want to go after another race, man? You got Benjamin, you got Judah, Benjamin, Levi, you got the Hispanic sisters, you got the so-called African American sister, you got the Jamaican sister, you got the Haitian sisters, you got the Mexican, you got the Dominican sister, you got the Puerto Rican sister, you got the Native Indian sisters, beautiful sisters, but yet you want to go chase another nation wife. You want to go after another race. You want to go after the wife of another race, man. And that is against the law. That's against the law of the Bible. That's against the law of the Most High, which He gave us, man. That's why He said, neither shall thou make marriage with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shall thou take up unto thy son. It is a law that you marry your own race. I mean, it's plain and simple. We should not be marrying outside of our race, man. But yet America pushes this agenda on black people, on blacks, to go marry outside their race. And we're going to see the reason why the Most High told the children of Israel to not marry outside their race. That is a law, man. That is against the Most High. The Most High is not with interracial marriage. He's against it, man. He's against interracial marriage. And this is the reason why he's against interracial marriage. Verse 4, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. And that's actually happened. That's actually happens, man. Each time we go marry outside of our own race, we go follow their God. We stop following the Most High, our true power, and go start serving other gods, man. You don't believe me? Who do we pray to? When we go to the Christian church, every time we bow down and pray, we pray to a white Jesus. That's a form of worshiping another God. We celebrating their holidays, Christmas and all. That's a form of worshiping another God. Because Christmas is about the King Nimrod, which they call his spirit went into the Christmas tree. That's a form of a God, man. You worshiping. But yeah, we do it. Because once we get another race has our woman or whatever, they get them as their husband, we're trying to please our partner. We're trying to make them happy. We're trying to be accepted by them and be loved by them. So we start following their culture, their way of living, their way of lifestyle. And then that bring us to following their God and start serving the Most High. Now we sinning against the Most High. The Most High is against interracial marriage. He's never with it and never have been. That's why he wanted every nation to be separate and kick to themselves. That's why in Zephaniah said, gather yourself together, O nation not desire. Because we are that nation not desire. He wants us to get together, man. That's why he said he done severed us from all people. He done separated us from all people, man. It was never meant for all nations, all race to come together. No, everybody else know that except our own, except Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. He said, for they're gonna turn away. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other God. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. Now, this will happen. Each time we do it, you see something happen to us, man. We still being oppressed. We keep being on the bottom. We keep being under oppression. We keep getting unalive. Our brothers be drugged out because they don't want to sleep with an oppressive woman. She done divorced him, took half of his money. Now, you on drugs now. All half of your money gone because you wanted to sleep with another race. You wanted to marry another race because you claim that black women, that Hispanic women are too loud, or too, too ghetto. But yet, once you get your money, you go get a white man. You go get a Chinese woman. You go get a Chinese man or whatever. And what you think they're gonna do? They're gonna take their money. They're gonna take your money. And when the woman take a Chinese man or white man, you raising up his nation. That's his nation you raising up. And when the black man take another woman, a white or Chinese woman, what you think they do? They find any type of way. Once you get where you at, they find anything just to get a divorce with you and take half of your money. And they put that money right back to their family. That money go right back to their family, man. Because you want to be accepted by them. You want to be loved by them. Now you doing everything that they doing. Now you eating what they eating. You eating all these unclean food, which the Most High gave us, which is a dietary law in the book of Leviticus, telling us what we can and cannot eat. But now you want to please your partner, so now you eat you eat everything that they eating. You eating all these abominations, all these unclean food that they eating, and you serving the God that they serving. Now now the Most High is mad, and now you done kindled the anger against the Most High against you now. He's telling you not to do these things here, and yet you still go do it. Once you get a little money, thinking you done made it out the hood. You think you done made it in life now. So the first thing you go do is grab a oppressor woman. You go grab an oppressor. And that is just ridiculous, man. Like, you got from 12 different tribes to choose from these beautiful women, man. But yet you go choose these other nations to be your wife, or you go choose these other men to be your husband. And the Most High is against that, man. He is against interracial marriage. He is not for interracial marriage. That's why it is a law. We marry our own. We stick to our own. We don't try to go running, marry a different race because we don't got a little money or whatever. Or thinking that you don't made it out the hood because you don't. No. Stick to your own race, man. Stick to your own people, man. Just like the scriptures say. Okay, let me see that far. Tobit 4:12. And we're gonna furthermore prove that the Most High want us to marry our own, man. It's the law that the Most High gave us, man. To marry marry our own people, our own kind, our own kindred, our own race. So we're gonna go to the book of Tobit, the book of Tobit in the Apocrypha, chapter 4, verse 12. Is it? Beware of all whoredom, my son, and chiefly take a wife of thy seed of thy father, of the seed of thy fathers. He said, beware of all whoredoms, man. You marrying outside your race, that's whoredom, man. That's what you're doing. That is called whoredom. And he said, and chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, meaning from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the forefathers. Take a wife from that seed, from that lineage, from that descendant, from that bloodline. Not a seed of a different nation, of a different race. No, man. It's telling you in the scripture that it's you have to do these things here, man. It's a commitment, it's a law. He ain't asking you, he telling you this what you need to do. Take a wife from the seed of thy fathers, man. That's what the Most High telling you to do, man. He ain't telling you go run to, once you get a little money, you go grab another nation has your wife or your husband, and leave you see your brothers and sisters have been struggling for years and decades, and you know how it is to be in poverty. You know how the struggle is. You know how what they going through, because you was in the same shoes. You was in the same predicament. But now you get a little money, you thinking you better than them. Now you don't. Now you bleaching your skin to look like the oppressor, when blonde hair to just trying to look just like the oppressor. He said, and take not a strange woman to wife. He said, take not. He said, do not take a strange woman to wife. Meaning these other nations, he called them strange. He called these other women strange, man, because they are strange. They do strange things. Look at the oppressive women. Look at the Chinese women. Look at the Japanese women. Look at the Arab, the East Indian women. They strange, man. The things they do is strange. They eat strange food. They bathe. They don't. Some of them don't even bathe. Some of them don't put on deodorant. Some of them just, they strange. He said, do not take a strange woman for your wife. If they're not part of the 12 tribes of Israel, which are Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you should not take them as your wife. The Most High call them strange, man. These people are strange. If you see how they act, man, how they eat, like you be seeing these videos of these Chinese, Asian women be eating fast as hell, be eating all type of stuff. Like anything they could put their hands on, they gonna eat it. Anything that they put their hands on, they gonna eat it. And you see the oppressor woman, they have sexual intercourse with anything they got to raw, they gonna have sexual intercourse with it. These women are strange, man. And the Most High said we should not take a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe, which is not of your father's tribe. There's 12 tribes of Israel. There's 12 tribes from the children of Israel. If these people did not part of their 12 tribe, do not mess with them. Don't go take them as your wife or your husband. Don't mess with them. Don't go mess with these people, man. And this is a law that the Most High don't give the children of Israel to go by. For we are the children of the prophets. For we are the children of the prophets. Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said, we are the children of prophets, man. Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is your bloodline. That is where you descended from. That is your lineage, man. You take a woman from those four people, man. Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. From your fathers, those are our founding fathers, man. They are forefathers. That's who we're supposed to take a wife from. That from the forefathers. He said, remember, my son, that our fathers from the beginning, even that they all marry wives of their own kindred. They all marry wives of their own kindred. They ain't went chasing Lassie around. They ain't went chasing that Hamite, the African around. No, they stuck to their own people, their own kindred, their own race. Our forefathers did it. So why can't we do it? Because we too busy want to please these other nations. That's why. We too busy want to be accepted by these other nations. Now we start serving their God. Our forefathers took wives. And it ain't say wife, it say wives, meaning they had multiple wives. Abraham had multiple wives. Jacob had multiple wives. You know, they all had multiple wives, man. Of their own kindred, and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land. Like, and they seed shall inherit the land. It's telling you these things here, man. It is a law that we must marry our own. It's not outside of our own, man. It's in the Bible, it's in the scriptures. But your pastor's not gonna let you know that. Your pastor's not gonna tell you that. He gonna tell you love don't see no color. There's no color in love. You love who you love. But the Bible, according to the Most High, he's against that. He's against that interracial marriage nonsense that your Christian pastor is telling you what you could do and can't do. No, man. The Most High is against that. All right, so we're finna go to the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13. Chapter 13, verse 20. We want to start off on verse 23. Show you that the Most High is against this interracial marriage, man. That is a law that we should not be marrying these other nation, these other race. That we supposed to be marry our own people, man. So we're gonna go to the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 23. Okay, yeah. The book of Nehemiah, chapter 13, verse 23. In those days also saw I Jews that married wives of Ashdod and Ammon and Moab. So now Nehemiah is seeing in those days that he saw Jews, man, the house of Judah, marrying wives of different nations, man. It said Ashdod, Ammon, and Moab. These Asian women, man. He saw the Jews marrying these people, man. He saw Jews marrying them. After Moses told them not to take no children, not to take them as your wife or your husband. Now he see now he's seeing Jews marrying these people, man. We're gonna read on. And their children speak half in the speech of Ashdod and could not speak in the Jews' language, but according to the language of each people. Verse 25. And I contended with them and cursed them and smote certain of them and plucked off their hair and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take their daughters unto your son, or for yourselves. He saw that, man. He done beat some, he done plucked some hair, he done plucked some of their hair, he done content with them, man. He done cursed them. He got mad, he got angry. Because it was written that and Moses told us not to give our daughters unto their son, nor take up their son to our daughters, nor take up their daughter for our sons, or for ourselves. So he was pissed off when he saw that, man. And he started beating them. start plucking their hair, pulling their hair out. Because this thing that they did was a sin in the sight of the Most High. It was evil in the sight of the Most High. It was an evil thing, and we're gonna show that the Most High is against it, and it's evil, man. Because you breaking the law of the Most High when He told you not to make marriage with this other nation, and we still doing it even till this day. We still doing it until this very day. The brother son got drafted. First thing you see him with a picture with a damn oppressor. He in the picture with an oppressor. So I guess that's probably his wife now. First thing they go do is grab an oppressor. Why he ain't do like his dad? Stick to your own people, man. Stick to that black woman. Verse 26, he said, did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? So now he asks, he like, didn't Solomon, the king of Israel, the wisest king, didn't he sin by these things? But a lot of Christians, they're going to think that, oh, the only reason he sinned because he had multiple wives. He had over 1,000. He had over 700 wives. No, he ain't sinned because of that. I mean, it breaks it down in front of you. It broke the upper chapter break it down. It tells you that you ain't supposed to marry these other nations. He ain't. I mean, Deuteronomy 7:3 tell you why. How he sinned, because he's marrying these other nations, which we were not supposed to be giving unto our sons and daughters. So that's why he's asking, then Solomon sinned by doing of these things? Read furthermore. Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish woman because of sin, because caused to sin. He was the wisest king. He was favored by the Most High. Most High made him king over all Israel. But yet, him being his lust for these other women, all this nation, his lust for desire for these other nations made him sin, caused him to sin, man. Because he's gonna break it down how he sinned. Because Christians don't know the Bible. They think he sinned because of having multiple wives. A man could have more than one wife. Then our forefather had more than one wife. How you think the nation of the 12 tribes of Israel came about? Jacob had more than one wife. That's how the nation of Israel was born, the 12 tribes. He didn't just did it with one wife. He did it with multiple wives. Verse 27, shall we then hearken unto you to do all these great evil, to transgress against our God and marrying strange wives? And that's, like I said, it's evil, man. It's an evil thing. And to transgress our God and marry other wives, it is a law that we should not marry these other nations, man. It's a law that we marry our own people, man, our own kind, from our own kindred, from the seed of thy fathers. It is a law that we do that. And it's an evil thing if we don't, if we go marry them other nation. It's an evil thing in the sight of the Lord, man. And you breaking his law and commandment. Because he gave us these laws to go by. He gave us these laws to do. Telling us not to marry these other nations. Telling us not to give our daughters unto them. Telling us not to give our sons unto them. But yet we want to be so lustful and let our lust control and rule of us, because we want to fulfill our lust. We want to be loved and be accepted by these people. He said, then King Solomon sinned of these things. King Solomon sinned, man. He broke the law. Because his desire, his lust for desire for these other nation women, he couldn't contain himself, man. So he had over 7, he had like 1,000. And he's a strange woman, man. When you take these strange women, these other nation women as your wife or your husband, you transgress the law, man. You transgress against the Most High. You are sinning against the Most High. So the Most High is not for interracial marriage. He's against it, man. So your Christian pastor, they don't have no idea of what they're talking about. They don't know the law. They don't know the Bible. All right, so now we're going to go to the book of Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. The book of Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. Now, when these things were done, the prince came to me, saying, the people of Israel. He said, the people of Israel. He ain't say all people, all nation, because the law wasn't given to all nation. But he said the people of Israel. Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. This Bible is talking about you. It's telling you what you can and can't do, man. Saying the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the people of the land, doing according to the abomination. Doing according to the abomination, man. They have not separated themselves from the people of the land. Man, they was doing what they see the other people was doing, marrying the other nation, eating all this abomination food, doing wickedness. They're doing abomination things, man. They ain't want to separate themselves from the people of the land. And the Most High gonna give you who these people of the land are. Even of the Canaanites, these are different nations, man. There was Hamites, African, but now it was the Caucasian people living in that land when Christ came up, when Christ was about. The Hittites, the Perizzites, Jebusites, I think that's how you spell it, pronounce it. The Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Egyptians, and the Moabites. These are all people. He's telling what the people of Israel and the priests and the Levites was doing with them. They was committing all type of sin with these people, man. Abomination with these people. Verse 2, for they have taken of their daughters for themselves. They have taken the daughters of these other nations for themselves, which we just read that we should not do that, man. We should not give our sons to their daughter, nor give our son or our daughter to their son, nor shall we take none of their wives for ourselves. But here they are still doing it. They're still doing it. You know, the Most High is against it, man. He says it's an abomination, it's an evil thing. It's an evil thing to do that, man. It's evil. So stop trying to justify because, oh, you love who you will love. The love don't see no color. That's just you trying to fulfill your lustful desire for these nations, man. To keep sinning against the Most High. That's all the Christian church wants you to do. Keep on sinning, keep on breaking the God's law, man. To transgress the Most High law and have His anger kindled against us for longer, man. Because we keep breaking the law, we keep disobeying the law, keep disobeying the voice of the Most High by sleeping with these other women, man, these other nations. And for their sons, so that the holy seed have mingled themselves with the people of those lands. Yet the hand of the prince and rulers had been chief in their trespass. Verse 3. And when I heard these things, I rent my garment and my mantle and plucked off the hair of my head and of my beard and sat down astonished. He heard these things here, man. Ezra's he heard these things. He like, what the hell? This man just he lost. He like, man, he ripped up his garment and started plucking the hair off his head and his beard. Cause he know this thing that we're doing is evil. You giving your son to their daughter, your daughter to their son, and you taking they as your wife and you taking them as your husband. I mean, that is wicked, man. That's an abomination. Most High hates that. He did not approve of that, man. The Most High don't approve of that. That is an abomination. That is evil in the sight of the Most High, man. To marry outside your race. It's a law that you must marry your own, man. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. Woman, you got to marry your own people, your own race. We are one race. We are one nation. We don't see that code been divided and conquered. So we thinking that we're not the same people. We are the same people, man. That we got 12 different tribes of beautiful women to choose from, man. Don't go after the dogs. Don't go after these strange women. So we're still in the same book, Ezra chapter 9, but we're going to jump down to verse 11. We're going to jump down to 11. He said, which thou hast commanded by the servant. I'm going to start on verse 10. He said, and now, O our God, what shall we say after this? For we have forsaken thy commandments, which thou hast commanded by thy servant, the prophet, saying, the land unto which ye go and possess it, it is unclean. It is an unclean land with the filthiness of the people of the land, with that abomination which have filled it from one end to another with their uncleanness. Now he's saying the land that we're going to possess is unclean. The people done polluted it. They done made it filthy, man. Just like the so-called Jewish man right now, they're in the land polluting it right now. Making that our land unclean, and making it filthy, man, for the abomination they committed in that land. They just committing all type of abomination, man. Eating out whatever they want, sleeping with another man, a woman sleeping with a woman. That land is unclean. Israel right now is unclean because you got two different nations. You got two different people inhabiting the land of Israel right now. It's filthy right now. That's why the Most High said He's going to drive them out before us. He's going to drive them out. And that's what verse 12. Now therefore, give not your daughters unto their son, neither take their daughters unto your son, nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, that ye may be strong and eat the good of the land and leave it for an inheritance to your children forever. And that's what we should do, man. Don't give our sons to their daughter. Don't give our son. Don't give our sons to their daughter. Don't give our daughters to their sons. Because that land is filthy, is polluted, man. These people are trifling. They do things that's contrary to the Bible. They don't go by the Bible. They don't have no God. They do their own things. That's why he said they live an abomination lifestyle, man, filthy lifestyle. But yeah, our people want to be like them. We want to be accepted by them so bad and be loved by them that we start marrying their daughters or their son and start doing what they do, so we could be accepted by them, so we could be approved by them, man. So we could feel like, okay, we done made it out of the ghetto. Now you got a white woman with you, thinking you thinking now you good now. Like, no, you're not good, man. He said these people are filthy, man. These people commit abomination. They're gonna have you doing the same thing if you try to be with them. He clearly said they're gonna turn you away from following him and serve other gods. And that's what happened when we do that. When we start following, when we start having interracial marriage with these other nations, we serve their God. We stop following the Most High and start serving them and serve their gods instead of serving our real power, the only true God. Judge 3, 6 to 8. 6 to 8. All right, we're going to go to the book of Judges, chapter 3. We're going to start on 1. Let's see. We're going to start on verse 4. And they were to prove Israel by them, to know whether they would hearken unto the commandments of the Lord, which okay, so we're going to start on verse 1 for a sec. It says, verse 3, verse 1, chapter 3, verse 1. Now these are the nations which the Lord left to prove Israel by them, even as many of Israel has not known all the wars of Canaan. So the Most High left these nations to prove, to see, are we ready, are we going to keep him? Like he said, to prove Israel by them. Verse 4, we're going to drop down to verse 4. And they were to prove Israel by them, to know whether they would hearken unto the commandments of the Lord, which he commanded their fathers by the hands of Moses. Now he left these nations there for a reason, to see, are we going to listen to his commandment? Are we going to hearken unto his commandment? You know, are we going to break his law or keep his law? So he left these nations right there. So now, verse 5, and the children of Israel dwelt among the Canaanites, Hittites, the Amorites, the Perizzites, and the Hivitites, and Jubites. Verse 6, and they took their daughters to be their wives, and gave their daughters to their son, and served their God. So hell no, we fell that. We fell big time. We did not hearken unto the voice of the Lord our God, man. We ain't keep his commandment. We fell big time. We don't sin against the Most High, but he told us not to take these people onto to our son or our daughter to their son. And we fell big time, man. He was there to test us to see if we're going to keep the laws and commandments. And we fell. We took their sons. We gave our sons to their daughter and gave our daughters to their sons. And we took their wives for ourselves. And we started doing what? And serve their gods. And we started serving their gods. Because that's what happened when you marry outside your race, marry outside your own. You go serve their God. Because you want to make your partner happy. You want to please your partner. So you start living their culture, start living their lifestyle. So you start worshiping their gods, which the Most High said, you shall put no God before him. There's no other God but him. You shall love him and him only. But yeah, we worshiping these other false gods that don't have no power, no might, have nothing. Verse 7, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord. That's an evil thing we're doing, man. We marrying outside of our race, outside of our own, man. We're not. It's an evil thing in the sight of the Lord, man. It's evil. Because we breaking his law, statute, and commandment. Because now we worshiping gods that we don't even know about. God that don't even exist. By marrying these other nations that have nothing to do with our own people, man. It's an evil thing in the sight of the Lord, man. So for once again, the Most High is not with interracial marriage. He does not approve of it, man. He is against interracial marriage. It is evil for the children of Israel to go marry outside their race. It is evil for the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian to go marry a white man or white woman or African women or African man, Chinese men or Chinese women, East Indian woman or East Indian man or Arab man or Arab woman. It is a sin. It is evil in the sight of the Lord for us to go do these things here, man, and to give our sons and daughters unto them. It is evil in the sight of the Lord, man. It's a law that we must marry our own people, man. So stop letting your pastor lie to you talking about love don't see no color. That is nonsense. That is foolishness, man. And forgot the Lord their God and served Baal in the groves. Verse 8. Therefore, the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel. See, it said Israel. He ain't said none of these other nations. They could do what the hell they want to do. But he gave us this law. This is the law that he gave the children of Israel, that we must marry our own and not outside of our own, man. And now we see where we're being oppressed, man. We see why we still suffering right now. Because each time we get a little money, what we'll go pick another race to marry, to be with. He said the anger of the Lord was hot against Israel, which are blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. And he sold them into the hand of the, let me see, this is my word. Kereshin, right? Was some king, I think it's called Koreshin. Koresh Hen Rash Matham, something king of some Arab, this mostly like that probably was like one of them African names. And the children of Israel served him 8 years, and we was under bondage under this king for 8 years. Cause he left them there for a reason, to test us, see if we're gonna marry their children, marry their children, marry them, give our sons and daughters to them, and we did, and we started serving their God. So now he gave us over to them, hand us over to them. Now we served them for 8 years. 8 years. That let you know the more we go against the Most High, and you see why we're in this predicament right now. See why we came into slavery right now, man. See why we're in this predicament. Because the Most High is angry with us, man. He told us not to go make marriage with these other nations. And we still want to do it. We still went and did it. And we still doing it. And we see why we still being oppressed. Why these people still ruling over us, man. And that's why they keep pushing this damn agenda. Each time you look on a commercial or ad, you see it's a black man with a white woman, or white woman or black woman with a white man. You see this because they pushing it only on us, because they know that if we keep doing this, the Most High gonna continue being against us, man. The more we keep breaking His law, we're gonna continue to suffer. The oppressor know these things here, man. If they could find any way to make the Most High be against us, they'll throw it at us, man. Because they want us to be oppressed. They want to keep oppressing us. They want us on the bottom. All right, now we're finna go to the book of First King, chapter 1. We're gonna show you why Christians do not know the Bible. Because they're thinking Solomon sinned for having multiple wives. Solomon sinned for having multiple wives. Like I say, the scriptures say a man can have more than one wife. We're gonna see the reason why on how Solomon, the king of Solomon sinned, the wisest king. Verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women. He loved these strange women. And the Bible said we should not take no strange woman to be our wife, man. He called these other nations of women strange women. And King Solomon loved these strange women. He loved these other nations. He loved them. He was lusting after them. He was burning with that lust just to be with these other nations, man. Just to be with these other women. He loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, the Egyptians, women of the Moabites, which are the so-called Chinese men, Chinese women, Chinese people, the Ammonites, the Japanese, the Edomites, the so-called Caucasian race. A lot of people are like, oh, it ain't say white people. That's who they are. The Edomites. We're not supposed to have no interracial marriage with them. None of them, man. I think it's Zindonians and the Hittites. He don't say that. He don't love these strange women. The Most High call them strange because they are strange. Because these people do strange things, man. They do strange things. They sleep with animals. They eat anything that they could put their hands on. They act weird. They dress funny. They smell funny. They look funny. These people are strange. But King Solomon loved these strange women. He loved them. But yet Christian Pastor Blessy, because he loved these people. That's why that's why he said he had more than one. He had more than one. But they don't read on though. Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in unto them, neither shall they come unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon cleaved unto them in love. He loved these strange women. Even he was told that it was passed down that we should not marry these women, because they would turn us from serving the Most High to serving their gods. They're gonna have us serving their gods and stop following the Most High. Say concerning of the nation. He said of the nation concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel. He told the children of Israel we should not make marriage with them. Should not give our sons to their daughter, nor shall we give our daughters to their son. But King Solomon, he cleaved onto these people, these strange women, in love, man. He loved these strange women. He was lusting after them. He ain't care about the law no more. Because he let his lust, he was trying to fulfill his lust. He let that lustful desire of these other nations distract him from keeping the law of the Most High. Verse 3, he had 700 wives. He said, wives. They're going to see he had 700 wives. But verse 2 clearly told you what it was. Now he's just breaking down how much wives he had. It already told you how he sinned. Princess and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart, and they turn away his mind. Like the scripture said, they're going to turn our son from following the Most High and start serving other gods. And it's breaking it down of how King Solomon sinned. He ain't sinned for having multiple wives. He sinned for having wives of different nations. Verse 4, for it came to pass when Solomon was old that his wives turned away his heart after their gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father. He got older now. Now he started serving their God. So his mind was not on the Most High, was not steady on the Most High, was not focused on the laws of the Most High, just like his father David was. They don't turn his mind away from serving the Most High, his God. Guess what he's doing now? Now he's serving their God. He's serving their God now. He offering sacrifices unto their God. Because he let his lust for desire take over him to cleave unto these nations of women in love. We're going to jump down to verse 9. And the Lord was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel, which had appeared unto him twice. The Most High was angry with him, man. The Most High was angry with Solomon. He don't let these strange women turn his mind away from serving the Most High and start serving their God, man. The Lord was angry with him. So stop letting your pastor tell you that you could marry whoever you want, man. That's not true. You can't marry whoever you want. You can't marry outside your race. It's a law that we marry our own, which are Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You ain't supposed to be marrying outside your race. Not supposed to be marrying outside your race, man. Okay. So if we can go to the book of 1 Ezra, chapter 9, in the Apocrypha, verse 7. So Ezra rose up and said unto them, ye have transgressed the law. He said, you have broken the law. He rose up and said, you have broken the law, man. You have transgressed the law. You have sinned the law. Let's see how they transgress the law. And marrying strange wives. And marrying strange wives. That is a law if we marry outside of a race, man. We breaking the law if we marry outside of a race. Outside the 12 tribe of Israel. That's why I said it's a law that we marry our own. Because by doing so, by marrying these other nations, we breaking the law of the Most High. Marrying these strange wives, thereby to increase the sins of Israel. The more we do it, man, the more we're gonna continue being oppressed. The more we man outside of our race, outside of our nation, which is the 12 tribe of Israel, which is Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, the more we're gonna continue to suffer, man. The more we're gonna continue being oppressed, man. Because it's a law that we do not marry outside our race, that we do not marry these other nations, man. Most High gave us this law for a reason. Verse 9, and now, by confessing, give glory unto the Lord God of our fathers. Verse 8, and 9, and do his will, and separate yourself from the heathen of the land and from the strange woman. That's what it was always meant, man. It was always meant to separate and not deal with the strange woman of the land, not have no type of relationship with these women, man. None. We ain't supposed to be sleeping with them. We ain't supposed to be doing that, man. Verse 10, then cried the whole multitude and said with a loud voice, like as thou hast spoken, so we will do. But they only did it for a few times. They only did it for that time. They accepted it. But guess what? They went right back doing the same thing over, man. That's why the Most High said we're some stiff-necked nation, man. Some stiff-necked people. We backsliders. Once we get caught in our sin, we'll cry to the Most High. He'll deliver us. The next thing we do, we go right back doing the same wickedness that we was doing that got us into this mess that we're in right now, man. It is a law that we marry our own. And it's a law that we do not give your sons and daughters unto these other nations, man. We is not supposed to be having no type of interracial marriage with these other nations. The Most High is against it. He is not for interracial marriage. So stop letting your pastors lie to you, man. And with that, the ISUPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohanan. The ISUPK been established since 1969, teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian that they are the true Israelite according to the Bible. The ISUPK is not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And with that, we're going to read the security announcement. ISUPK security announcement. World ISUPK started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commitment. Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you. Give to treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. Memorial of blowing of trumpets. First day of the 7th month. Wednesday, the 2nd October 2024. The book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. Remind Akim and Aquat to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black. Boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, shalom, Israel.